Hello everyone and welcome back to Jubilante's Direwolf 20 Season 6 Let's Play Along series. Last episode I rambled a lot and we started with IC2 machines, but mostly we created our nice awesome crafting CPU and got some machines ready to automate. Um, Now I'm going to go ahead and I was adding a few more recipes to the induction smelter, so we definitely want our um, Invar recipe is a good one. I just finished doing the hardened glass, so we want and then also should do electrum, which is silver and gold. Not gold. Need gold. See, I have a lot of gold now. I did good. This will be Invar, and then we want to make electrum out of silver and gold. And unfortunately, it overwrote my electrum there, so encode that. Oh man, I think it's so awesome that it refills it with the patterns automatically. Is that not like the coolest thing ever? I love it. So, yeah, now it knows how to make all those things. Pretty cool. Putting all this back. One thing I want to do though, real quick, because I've been forgetting to do it the last few episodes, is I want to go ahead and make the wrath lamp. You might remember I made the diamond blocks a while ago. I have dark iron. You have to smelt it in an induction furnace. If you do sand, you get 2. I don't know. I don't have slag, so I guess sand. Let's do that. I only have a couple of these, so let's hope I manage. I think you can get a better output a different way, but I'd have to dig a little deeper because I don't remember. This should get us a decent bit though. This looks like 4 pieces, so I think I can make at least one lamp, right? At least one lamp. Because I wanted to put it in this room here because I feel like it's just too dark for my liking. So let's grab a wrath lamp, and I want to just basically stick it straight up. Of course, if I jump right now, it's going to just send me on the elevator. So I think that would be center. Maybe here. It's pretty darn close. Oh, see how much brighter that is? I love it. They're pretty nice lamps. I mean, they're cool looking. Don't get me wrong. Like I like how they look, but I feel like it's kind of a lazy lighting solution. It's just like, oh, stick a wrath lamp in there and it makes everything lit up. I kind of like trying to do different things, but this room was just feeling too dark because it was so big. I like that a lot. That definitely helped. So anyway, little aside, I know I waste too much time. My episodes are just getting longer and longer because I can't shut my mouth. But anyway, we were working on those. I need to make, we're working towards the geothermal generator because the nice thing about that is it'll run off lava. And we need to make these empty cells, which we have to make in the extracting, so we need 10 plates. Have I taught my system how to make 10 plates? Oops. I apparently did, but oh my goodness, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. 10 plates. Let's go with a couple of those. And then we can stick those in the metal former. One thing I need to teach my system how to automatically craft is I think it's extruding. That was what it was, right? I need to teach it how to craft the overclockers for these machines, because once you can automatically craft those, so much nicer. The trouble is I need a water generation setup. I haven't gotten around to that yet. Geothermal generator, iron item casing, and I need the regular generator, which, should I just grab the one over here? Oh, you know what? Thinking of it. IC2 has a wrench or something that you need to use. Yeah, this thing, I think. Can we go ahead and make an electric wrench? Electric motor? I think we could. remember, but electric wrench is nice because you can charge it up and just let's just make the regular wrench for now because I'm kind of confused. And I don't even really have a way to charge it now that I think of it. So let's grab the generator. Go ahead and put that in here. Now let's make the geothermal generator. Awesome. So now we can run it off of lava, which will be much better than we're currently doing. I kind of want to... Okay. So let's run. I wonder if these fluid ducts will connect. Cool. I kind of feel like it's a waste to run these fluid ducts under the ground because they're cool looking when they're full of lava. Liquid hot magma. So let's move this back. And there we go. So that should be outputting 20 EU per tick. And we can cover up some of this. We'll get covers for that. I don't know what I just shifted into. Something. And we should see. I wonder if these changed. Max power is 32 EU per tick. So that's the other thing I hate with IC2 I mentioned last episode. I hate the energy loss. I don't understand it, like how it works exactly over the distance, having to, the different wires lose different amounts. And it's not even, mostly I guess I hate it because it's not very transparent, I guess, if that's the right word. It's really hard to figure out. I know you can get a little hand monitor thing, but that's just so absurd to me. It's like, why do I need to go get a little device to measure the power along the cables? I should just know. It should be easy to know. And then the other thing is they have max power and the cables can transfer a different amount, so you have to do high to low conversion and it'll explode if you don't, and just, I'm like, oh my gosh, it freaks me out. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm doing this right every time I worry. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of IC2. I'm just really not. Let's see what else. We need a compressor. Oh, that's not so bad. Let's make an electronic circuit. And a machine frame thing. Go back to the compressor. Cool. So we should have that ready. I probably need a better plan for how I'm going to put these machines. I don't think these cables can be hidden in any way. Yeah, I don't think they can be. I could stick everything in the wall, like make this kind of like a room that has it all in the walls. I don't usually like doing that. I kind of like to use up the space in the middle if I can, but it might be... No, I can't do the wall because the wall's only one thick here. So I guess I could just put them on the ground. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even mind the cable sticking up here. It's kind of funny to me, but... Compressor, getting power, that's good. Because we'll eventually need some converters, and we'll also need, what do you call them? The things that store energy. Let me see. We'll have to look in the mods. Oops. Mod. Actually, we can go IC2 EU storage. Yeah, one of these things. The MFE. I think the CESU is like... Wait, what? Yeah, the CESU. I must have clicked on MFSU. This one's like the middle tier one, I think. So just bronze plate, advanced RE battery. So let's see if we can get that coded in. We'll need lead and sulfur. And I think you can actually use the macerated lead instead of pulverized lead. which I would prefer to do because it's a good idea. I don't know. Oh, because eventually we'll use the macerator for most of that stuff, I think. And because you can speed the macerator up, I think it becomes a lot faster than a pulverizer eventually. So let's throw a few pieces of this in here. It's going to be crazy slow right now. That's why I need to do the overclocker thing. Okay, I'm going to get some stuff ready to auto-craft overclockers so we can kind of set this up with some, overclocking, obviously, and I'll be back when I've got that together. Okay guys, this is how I'm going to do the... Oh man. Do the overclockers. So I need a way to automatically make some buckets, because if you look at the overclocker, you basically have to make these 10K coolant cells that are essentially some kind of water container surrounded by the 10 plates. I'm going to just go ahead and make buckets. We want in from the bottom, in from the top, and we probably want to go out the back. Out the back sounds fine. Sure. So this will be able to fill buckets with water. We're going to need, of course, interface, import bus, the usual. Let's get one of those crafted. Hopefully, it's probably going to have to make some basic processors and all that. It's going to be a little slow. Let's see if we can help. I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch more of these. That way I can have them kind of like pre-prepared, since I know I'm going to use a bunch. I like to have a good bit on hand. I'm going to go ahead and toss them in the furnace. So let's get back to this. Sorry, my episodes have become slower and hopefully not more boring though. I'm not super fast at doing things. I kind of have to think a lot, and I'm not amazingly organized because this is basically me just playing the game, so I'm kind of slow, but I hope you guys are still enjoying it. Let's see. So I did the interface, right? Nice. And now I need an import bus. Let's just do basic, because I think that's plenty. You know, just one at a time is fine. I don't think we're going to be crafting overly swiftly with this. So interface on top, import bus on the back. I need some cable again, but it's no problem. We can grab that. And then I need to go ahead and encode. We want to say a regular bucket gives us a water bucket. Where'd my ME cable go? I probably need to let's make a good bit more of that if we can. Oh, I didn't teach it how to make fluids dust, so let's do that. Cool. Yeah, should be crafting a bunch of cable now. And don't worry, I've got a lot of glass in the system now. It's been generating and doing stuff in between the scenes, so yeah. I have a good bit of glass. So let's run this up. We'll just bring this over. I don't mind these cables showing because I actually kind of like how they look. They're all zappy when they're connected. It's kind of like little lightning streaks. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. So this should be connected now, so we can tell it how to make a water bucket. That's very nice. Whoops. So the next step is to encode the other pieces of the puzzle. Coolant. Actually, we'll just look for overclocker. So we want these, but we're going to need... that was kind of pointless, because let's see, 10 plate, I think. I just went ahead and crafted a few because I knew I was going to need them. So it should be that to make one of these, and then the overclocker itself is that. And it already knows how to make electronic circuits and cables, so we should be able to go in here and say, make me an overclocker. or 10. Let's do like 8 for now. I don't know. I will eventually probably need a lot. So it should start crafting a bunch of the things. And it should know how to make buckets and all that stuff. I think. So hopefully I did put the bucket in there, right? Let's go check on it. Oh, I didn't run the power to it because I'm silly. I am a silly person. So let me get the power hooked up and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I basically ran out of energy conduits, so I was going to go ahead and finish setting up this one. I forgot we didn't finish these two machines here. So the way I like to do the fluid transposers, as Direwolf kind of showed in his at one point, is basically we use the interface on this chest to import both the items we need, but we'll use pipes to pipe them into the correct machine. So the fluid transposer, I'm going to need more servos. We're going to blacklist redstone because we don't want redstone going into the fluid transposer. Let me go grab some more servos. I thought I had a handful of them, but I guess I didn't pick them up. The magmatic crucible, or what's it called? Yeah, magma crucible. It's going to allow redstone, whitelist redstone. So basically only redstone should go in this one. Anything but redstone can go into the other one. And then we finish the item duct here. And this one's going to pull out. And we say always on. So now our interface, I can give it the thing that says it crafts a redstone energy conduit with one empty redstone energy conduit and 2 redstone. And it should hopefully, as long as our fluid transposer, it's all empty and everything, if we give it these empty ones, where do they go? 24. We should say we want 24 of these. I'm just going to go ahead and give it the equal number. So it should hopefully export stuff to here. The redstone went in here. These went in here, and it's automatically filling up. Awesome. So, and then of course they import. So we've got it set up so it can automatically make redstone energy conduits. Now the other thing you may be asking is, well, what about like the item ducts and stuff? Because I also want to make item ducts with this. And over here I've got a separate set. You could run them into the same machines. It's just I prefer to have, eventually I'm going to need a set for like the end, when we make tesseracts and things, you need to put in ender pearls in here. And it can get jumbled up because it's trying to craft 2 things at the same time, one with redstone, one with endstone, ender pearls or whatever, and you don't want them to collide essentially. So that's why I like to separate it, and I do the item ducts over here as well just to kind of simplify it. So basically I do one set of machines for redstone only, the other set of machines for basically everything else, and it usually works. So we're going to apply both of those, and here we're going to, that's the magma crucible. We want a whitelist. Oh, I forgot to grab some glowstone. Might as well grab ender pearls while we're at it too. Bit of glowstone. Ender pearl. I don't want to be making that stuff yet because I don't have a ton of ender pearls. That's another thing on my list. Ender pearl farm, which I have an idea. Just not there yet. Let's see. Right, working on these. It's getting kind of crowded in here. A whitelist. These 2 here. And over here, we blacklist them just to make sure. Like, I mean, technically, I guess you wouldn't have to blacklist them here because they would hopefully go in there first. But in case this one's ever full or something like that happens, you want to make sure that you have them set up right. So the easiest way is whitelist one, blacklist the other. That way you don't have to have a bunch of different items or anything. So we've got that going. So now we can just put any recipes in here that require the crucibles and stuff. Any recipe goes in this interface. It'll connect to these. Of course, the downside is now my interface is going to get hidden behind all this crap. I might move it. I could move the chest and move the rolling machine over here or something. I just kind of wanted the chest a little hidden so it's not really in the way. But anyway, for now it's fine. It'll be kind of hard to get to probably, but once I've added all the things, it's going to be okay. So I need one more import bus. Let's go ahead and craft one of those. And yeah, that should be it. And I'm sorry I'm probably, you know, rambling a lot more and still taking up a lot more time, and we haven't even really gotten to anything interesting yet. I know it's been a lot of base upgrades and that sort of thing the last few episodes. Stack mode for this one. So that should work. Now if we requested, you know, the item ducts, it should go through there. That'd be great. And then over here, of course, I still haven't run the power, so let me platform. I'll grab those conduits I requested. Whoops. And actually, I'm going to do this off screen so I can save a little. Okay, guys, I ran the power, so now when it's requesting buckets, it is filling up the buckets. And yeah, should be making the overclockers. Awesome. So that's nice. We got a bunch of overclockers. So it's really nice when you make them automatic, because otherwise the 10K coolant cells, they don't stack, and everything's just a huge pain to craft. So much better solution, I think. Cleaning up inventory a bit. Let's take some of those overclockers and put a few in the macerator. I don't know if that's gonna help. I don't know how much power it's gonna start using because of that, but it says it's, let's see, increases process power, decreases time. I don't know how to tell what it does. I don't know. I'm going to have to find Direwolf's video and figure stuff out. I'm sure it's not going to get enough power right now, but it's fine. Oh, I don't know what I just did. Okay, so I was doing geothermal generators. I think that's where we were. No. What were we doing? Oh my goodness. What was I doing? Oh, I was going to make the CESU or whatever it was, right? So if we go back to the CESU, the advanced RE battery, I think I didn't make that encoded, so where's the sulfur? And it's already got the lead dust. There we go. Let's see if we can tell it to make 3, if this will work. Missing materials, lead dust. I'm going to give it some lead dust. I don't know if that's going to be enough. It might have been. I need to run, you know, the ME stuff over there, but let's see if we can make bronze plate. That's kind of, no, because it uses more, so. What was missing at the top? Oh, copper cable. Give it a copper cable. Cool. So now we can store energy. So that should be good. Kind of want to... Can we stick this maybe in the middle? Does this room not have a middle? It does not have a middle. And this is where I get a little worried, because I think if you wrench these, they can break. That's why I wanted the electric wrench. But I will leave this here for now. I think you want to right click with the wrench to point it up, so basically the power can run out. That way... Actually, should I put the CESU upstairs? I might. I'm going to get stuff together for an electronic wrench so I can move that without being super scared, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I made the CSU and the electric wrench and stuff. Now I'm going to make the LV transformer. I thought that's how it was made. Oh, I need, what are those? Insulated tin cables. Ooh, achievement for something. I also told my system to make some generators. Oh, I never did the iron furnaces, that's right. Iron furnace. That's a pain. Iron plates. Alright, and give that to the system. So it should have generators being made. That's good. Oh, I didn't tell it how to make a furnace. Good to have some of the vanilla stuff in here. And then the next thing we're going to need, I wanted to make some geothermal generators. I think, apparently I need iron item casing. Okay. Let's just do that. I think I have everything else. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to add a few of these. So what I want to do is actually break this. I was going to move this upstairs, but then I was like, no, I won't, because I think it works a little better here. I wanted it center in the room, but this room is not odd numbered, so I actually just put it center lengthwise, which I think kind of works. I also need to fix the lights in here. For now, these generators will work, but we're definitely going to move to steam pretty soon because I've got so much wood. So much wood. Not usually a problem. Let's see, 15K. Pretty good. More fluiducts. We should teach our system how to make fluiducts. And it needs the real copper. Code those. I'll go 10. That's good for now. Alrighty. So, sticking all those in there, and then we need our copper cable. Now, okay, the interesting thing is, I guess we'll run it through the back actually. Let's do that. Because I want the output up the top. And then I actually went ahead and made a low voltage transformer. So basically, I don't know if this makes any sense, but this thing can output 128 EU per tick. We're actually generating 100 sort of, but then there's energy loss. I don't know, things happen. So this is starting to store some energy. So it outputs 128, but the machines upstairs can only use like the max of 32 or something per tick. So we need a low voltage transformer just to make sure it doesn't make these things explode. Something like that. I think I want to put this probably here. Oops. I don't think I actually want to destroy the ground. I'll probably run, I don't know, where's our CSU? Whatever. So that's there. So I want to run this. And I think the yellow is the input, and then any other face is the output. So we want to wrench it like that, because we want the high voltage coming in this way. And I need more cable. It's always fun. And like I said, I'm going to have to watch Dyer's video again because there's upgrades. Aside from the overclocker, there's another upgrade that lets it actually accept higher voltage. And that's where things get more confusing, I guess. Because I don't know. I'm like, if it accepts higher voltage, do you still have to do the transformer? Or, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, or, for one thing, I don't think I understand how it says max 32 EU per tick, is that the voltage on the line, or is that how much current is going through the line? If that makes any difference, you know what I mean? Like, how much is there a difference between how much EU per tick is going through the line and also what the voltage is? I guess I'm not a freaking engineering major. I don't remember these things from school, and I don't like having to do math. So that's why, I guess that's why I hate IC2, why it confuses me, because I never know how to hook things up in the most efficient manner, and that bothers me because I like to be efficient. So anyway, done ranting again, I guess. Yeah, so we got all that stuff connected up. This episode's probably getting a little long, but I think I have a little bit of time left. I'm going to double check, but that should be full and it's outputting. Why are these? I guess these are glowing because they're still filling up with lava and stuff. Oh, because their internal buffers are still filling up, I think. So that's cool. And this is pretty much full. So let's toss that in there. Charge it up all the way. Cool. Got that going. Let's see if we can make, what's it called? The induction furnace? We need the advanced machine casing. So this is where we needed the compressor and all that stuff. So now we need to start encoding all of this. And I'm actually going to do this off screen to save some time since you've seen me encode stuff a million times. Okay guys, I remembered what it was. It's this transformer upgrade. If you put it in here, it says its max power is 512 EU per tick instead of the 32. So I think maybe if I take this out now and I should be able to connect it straight and they won't blow up or anything, hopefully. I'll still need, I moved the metal transformer because I don't really care if the metal former's on higher. But I put overclockers in here and stuff, so I hope this works pretty fast. The compressor seems to be working pretty well. I probably want to throw even a few more overclockers up there and see how fast I can get this with the current power I have. But anyway, so I'm finalizing this. I know I said I wouldn't do this on camera, but I lied. So I should be able to make an advanced machine casing now. Throw all that stuff in there is probably helpful. It should be crafting that stuff. Let's tell it to make a few more. Oh, I actually have a couple more overclockers. I made some, so while that's cooking up. And I noticed this episode's pretty much where, I need to end. And, so I will as soon as I make the final furnace thing, right? So, induction furnace. What else do I need? An electric furnace. That's the iron furnace. So, okay, what am I missing? Huh. Oh, because I put those in the wrong. Wow, I'd be so dumb today. Okay, I think they're both in the compressor. There we go. There we go. Alright, back to this. Induction furnace. I think I can make the iron furnace. Need to make a circuit. That should be pretty quick, hopefully. Nice. So this should definitely be an improvement. We'll just go ahead and put this one here. We'll run the cables here. And notice this one doesn't have upgrade slots. It actually has a heat value. So I really need to make a lever so we can just have it pretty much turned on all the time. Take a stick. And then we also want, actually I should also, I'm going to do an precision import bus for it since it cooks pretty darn fast when it runs. So just crafting a lot of stuff. Alright, I'll get it set up later. For now it's alright. Essentially it cooks really fast when it's heat. So basically its heat will go up as it cooks things, but you can also just apply redstone signal and it'll force it to heat up. It does use up some energy when you do that, but it's not really like super significant, so I like to just leave it on. And I'll probably let's put the LV transformer over here and run this one like this way. I need some more cables, but I'll put the metal former over here and get it set up again, and I'll have my higher voltage machines over here. I almost never use the metal former, so I don't really care about it. Yeah, so, and then I'll probably start throwing some of the, like the furnaces ones in here. Honestly, I'll probably move over here, because this cooks just like 1,000 times faster. So it's pretty handy. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Sorry I get sidetracked and slow. I'll probably stop apologizing because it's just going to keep happening. So hopefully you can put up with it. But yeah, I had a lot of fun upgrading these machines. And I think next time, let's see, we've got IC2 going. I could work on Steam, or I could... Actually, I have something else in mind that we need to do for the XP. We need to make a little room where we can generate some XP. And I should actually have... Let's check on my mob essence barrel. I have no idea. It's scary to run outside at night. Oh, Enderman. I'm gonna murder the Enderman. Oh, I see a zombie. Man, Enderman screwing up my house, moving things around. Alright, let's see if we can check real quick without being murdered by anything. Just want to peek. Oh, I only have like 55 buckets. That's, I mean, that's not terrible. It does not take a ton of mob essence to spawn things, but man, that's not as much as I was hoping. I probably need to get some more killing going on in here. Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, I have a few ideas in mind for next episode. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll make it up as I go along. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.